to make history by making Chad Henne and the Wolverines the highest-ranked team ever to lose to Indiana. It is Big Ten weather, damp, chilly, and breezy as we welcome you to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana. ESPN College Football presented by Cars.com. Number 2, Michigan tries to stay perfect, getting set for their meeting with Ohio State, which likewise tries to get to 11-0 this afternoon as the Buckeyes pay a visit to Northwestern. Wisconsin already advancing to 10-1 with their victory at Iowa. Off Lloyd Carr in his 12th year at Michigan, hoping to repeat what he did 9 years ago, and that is finish off a perfect national championship season. Big rebound from last year's disappointment, 7-5, which finished with an Alamo Bowl loss to Nebraska. 2nd down and 7. And Henne on the roll, wide open. Breston uncovered and crosses midfield before he's wrestled out of the 45.
Henne's pass complete.
In pass efficiency, 116 out of 119. There's lots of room again for Hart, and he cuts it back and is down near the 10. Another first down. Curlew chased him down after a gain of 17. 196. You'd think he's 30 or 40 pounds bigger than that, judging by how hard he is to tackle. The fade into the corner of the end zone for Adrian Arrington, and he brings it in for the Michigan touchdown.
Henne's pass complete to number 16, Adrian Arrington. Number 9, Tracy Porter.
And he drops it in over Tracy Porter perfectly for the 6th touchdown. Woodley, the Big Ten sack leader, with 11. Lewis steps up, feels pressure, and goes down to the 23. Alan Branch, you just talked about him. Branch, the junior from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, with the sack.
Please try to grasp, folks. Number 80 is 6'6". He weighs 330 pounds, and he can run as fast as Kellen Lewis. He was a great basket.
Go for it, and they get it on 4th and 1. And so Henne with a fresh set of downs. Again, plenty of time to sit back and pick out Adrian Arrington, who has the Michigan first down. He picks up 11 here. Let's check in with Reese Davis for a Sports Center in-game update. Here on their first possession. Driving here on their second possession. As one of Hart's backups, Jerome Jackson, breaks tackles and reaches the 21-yard line, picks up 16. The senior from Saginaw, Michigan. And again, here's a 3rd and 4 for Michigan. Henne complete inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal on the catch by Arrington. They pick up 11 yards. No stopping the Michigan offense so far. Indiana 3 and out, the only time they had it. Again, they call on Hart, and again, Hart powers after contact forward for another Wolverine touchdown. Will Myers had him, but he could not stop him.
Number 4. They finally awaken, and they're starting to play.
Hart going back to work for Michigan. And storms his way for about a dozen. Out on a couple of short yardage possessions. Tyler Ecker, the tight end, in motion as Henne has time to set up and fire deep for Breston. And Breston brings it in over the shoulder and has a touchdown. 62 yards. First touchdown of the year for the senior Steve Breston.
Football is a game all about mismatches in today's football. You get a free safety like Will Myers, manned up on a guy like Breston, and he simply doesn't have the same foot speed. In this case, in his efforts to stay with him, he trips and falls. Breston careless with the football there. Sometimes there's some...
Houston not making a change at quarterback. Casey Dick starting. Mitch Mustaine, the freshman, will come off the bench. Demetrius McCray wiped out on the screen pass by David Harrison. Let's get a Reese Davis up there. We'll see if Michigan stalls here as they look at a 3rd and 13. Hart back in at tailback. They keep him in to block. Henny with time and delivers complete. Tyler Ecker, the tight end, is inside the 15-yard line, a gain of 22 on just his 4th catch of the season. Well, Bill, Indiana has 33 yards rushing. It's because of Lewis, and that's more than Michigan gives up per game, although he gives it away here, throws it right to Morgan Trent, and so much for the Indiana scoring opportunity. Mercy. 21 departing seniors in their final home game at Memorial Stadium today. Lewis chased into a sack. David Harris, the middle linebacker.
Now, we talked a lot about Ron English today, the defensive coordinator for Michigan. He's made some changes. He took over from a longtime great coordinator named Dave Herman, who went on to the NFL. But he has a lot of different looks, and that's David Harris, the middle linebacker, who's up in there hitting the A-gap, and he's in the backfield in a heartbeat. A lot of new looks for Michigan, tough to protect.
Tyson Beatty, wind at his back, easily his best kick. Preston back at his 18. First Hoosier missed, and now it's trouble. Beatty, the only man back, no chance of stopping Preston. Touchdown, Michigan. 82 yards.
15, Preston on the kick return. Touchdown, Wolverines.
He has broken a 4-way tie for the Michigan career record. That is the 4th touchdown return of the career for Steve Preston.
I'd like to say that was well blocked, but that just wouldn't be the truth. 2 tacklers were on him immediately. Both ducked their heads.
Now down 28-3. Lewis, Indiana offense back to work, and Michigan defensively teeing off. David Harris nails Marcus Thigpen.
It happened quite a while ago, but it continues to get worse and worse as the season goes on.
Here's a 3rd and 3, and Henny on play action drilled as he lets it go for Preston. And his big day continues with a first down to the 29.
For sure.
Jackson right up the middle, first down to the 17. And you like a chance to be undefeated when they played each other to end the season. But this would be the first time. Jackson with a great cutback and near a touchdown. He's finally caught at the 1 by Geno Johnson, a gain of 17.
And Jake Long, the big fonts, more glowingly of him than any other play I've ever heard him talk about.
Jerome Jackson continues on for the touchdown on a drive that mostly featured him on the ground. He has his 2nd touchdown of the year. Out of Saginaw, former Michigan High School Player of the Year, came off his best game of the season, 6 carries for 68 yards against Ball State. And he earns some serious second-half playing time here today, and he makes it 34-3. 5:37 to go, 3rd quarter. 12 of 24 for 70 yards for the day. And Berry back inside the 30, fumbles, but Indiana gets alignment on the recovery. Cap on Michigan's 11th win in as many games this year. Ohio State takes care of its end of the bargain too, leading 47-10 at Northwestern in the 4th quarter. So the stage is set for history in Columbus next week. It will be number 1, 11-0 Ohio State, and number 2, 11-0 Michigan. They knock off Indiana 34-3.
But another great coaching job by Lloyd Carr this entire year, answering his critics, coming off a tough year with a great.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Bill Curry, Heather Cox, our entire ESPN crew, I'm Dave Barnett. Good night from Bloomington, Indiana. Let's send you back to our college football studios and rejoin Reese Davis. Michigan, very impressive again today.